Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Pokemon Sapphire. It's been a while since I've done one of these. Admittedly, the last one I had recorded and completely edited was from Christmas. But I just wanted to get back to this. I'm going to try and record like 5 of these today. And I'm going to try and do live commentary from now on just to save on editing time. Also, it takes more time for me to get things recorded that way, and with how infrequently it's quiet around here, I need to get things recorded as quickly as I can. Oh yeah, I forgot about this guy. Looker, I think. Was that 4th generation? I think he's the same guy in this one. And that's Yumako. Oh god, it's been so long since I played this. I do have an important question. I want you guys to answer this in the comments section of this video. I have, basically, like I said, it's a lot harder to record around here. And as a result, I don't have as much time to get things recorded, and I'm trying to focus on the main channel stuff because I've been putting it off for over a year, while I've been waiting to get an actual capture card, and now that I've got it ordered, it should be here by no earlier than Wednesday, I believe. And this guy's just forcing me to battle for him. Maybe I don't want to protect you, you know that? Maybe I want to let the bad guys win. Maybe I think Team Aqua has a cool fashion style. Anyway, I want you guys to answer one of 3 answers. I want to know if you guys want to see this series. Oh, apparently I've been out of this a little too long. I just tried to hit a dark type with a psychic type move. I almost tried to do it again, dang. Okay, Gorful is not gonna do anything. Gloopy is too weak. I guess it's Floribus all the way. Basically, I want to know, should I continue this series on YouTube? Like, recorded like this? On Twitch.tv when I get back home this summer, which will be no earlier than late May. In which case I can do a live series of this to try and finish this up. Or should I just stop doing this at all and go with a different Pokemon series that I have planned once I have my capture card? I don't want to give that away yet, but I will say I've already started the games. The reason I am not starting them over is one that you will actually find out if we start up the series. I figured I already tried to do Pokemon Sapphire once, those were dark times, but I feel like if I'm going to do Pokemon Sapphire... Oh, and keep in mind that if I do it on Twitch this summer, I will have to wait until I can get a Game Boy player, and I will have to use my physical copy, and I will have to start that over and get up to this point, and recatch all my Pokemon, which will have different stats at that point. I'll still name them all the same stuff, but Twitch has a policy where you are not allowed to play emulated games on Twitch. I think they used to be a little more lenient on it with like games that you could only play fan translations of. Like, I'm pretty sure the Jaywits did a stream of the second Pokemon trading card game for Game Boy Color when he was doing the fan translation ROM. But the thing I noticed about that was they never took that down. That was like his second stream. It was one of his very early streams. Back when I was still head over heels for his content. Sadly, I've not been able to keep up with him as much lately. But I think they're kind of iffy on what you can and cannot play on Twitch emulated. I think if it's something that you don't have much of a choice but to play it emulated, I don't think they're too strict. But regardless, Twitch has been getting a lot more uptight about what you can and cannot play on there. And as a result, I've been slowly shifting away from it. I actually want to make the transfer over to Hitbox, but I know it's a lot harder to keep an audience on Hitbox because it's not as big as Twitch. Plus, all my other friends already stream on Twitch. So, I don't know. I want to move on to Hitbox, but at the same time, Twitch is a really cool place, and there are plenty of cool people there. But Twitch's policies are just so uptight. Like, for one, you have to stream what they allow you to stream, but Hitbox is like, you can stream whatever. And it's just, I don't know. Also, I'm getting wrecked by the Shroomish. I'm gonna run. I'm just gonna try and get through the rest of this place. Oh, item. Ooh, an ether. You know, the funny thing is, I find ether and elixir are some of the most useful items in the game. I usually just stockpile them for the Elite Four, and I never end up, oh, that's right, I can run. I never end up actually using them against, like, random trainer battles. I am very, I'm very guilty of that. I was trying to think of the word. I was thinking jealous for some reason. I'm very jealous of stockpiling all my ethers and elixirs. No. I'm very guilty of doing that. I'll be like, oh, these are so useful. I'll take them to every gym battle, and I'll never use them unless I'm in the Elite Four, because obviously there, you don't have the Pokemon Center trips. And so it's just one of those things where, for some reason, yeah, I knew there was something there. For some reason, I just stockpile them, and I'm like, oh, I can use this in the next gym battle I do. No, I'm not going to use it during that gym battle. It does help that even when I don't grind my Pokemon up to a good level, I'm very good with the strategy part of Pokemon, and even if I don't have, like, all the EV training down, like, I don't do effort value training. I don't make competitive teams, I just make the teams I want. But I am very good with the actual mechanics and the actual battling. If I had Pokemon that were of the proper stats and everything and abilities, I could probably rock a local tournament. I probably wouldn't get first place or anything. I'd probably get no more than the quarterfinals. Oh, I was right, it was this one. By the way, the item we just got is completely useless to us. See, the problem with this ROM, is that the emulator thinks that the battery is dead, because obviously it doesn't detect a battery. I actually never had this problem with the My Boy Free emulator for my Android tablet, but with the Virtual Boy, I think this is, no, Visual Boy. With the Visual Boy emulator, it assumes that the battery is dry. Well, it still saves, but here's the thing. Clock-based events no longer occur. So, nighttime, daytime is not a thing. Obviously, it's not a thing in this generation anyway. I thought that was stupid that they removed it, but whatever. The other thing is that berries, once you plant them, you're never getting them back. Because it's supposed to work on the clock that you set in your house. Well, here's the thing. That clock will never advance if the battery is dead. So, if your battery's dead, you're not growing any berries. But, I mean, it's not like I give growing berries a whole lot of attention in the first place, so I guess it's fine. I just wish that that wasn't a problem, so that I didn't have a bunch of berries laying around that I'm like, okay, I gotta ration the heck out of these. I do wish I could just, you know, have berries and grow them and get more. I'm not paying enough attention. But yeah, basically, I do want to get back to live streaming, but obviously the internet here sucks, even up in the dorm rooms. In fact, in the dorm rooms, you're lucky if you can get internet at all. Oh, right, that is, I forgot that is the, fast forward. But yeah, the only good internet is in the lobby on the first floor. And unfortunately, the problem with that is the fact that I would actually have to go down to the first floor in the lobby where everyone is talking and playing games and watching TV and try to live stream. I would say you can see the problem there. We're gonna go with tackle because none of the other moves are optimal for this. So yeah, as you can tell, it's very hard for me to do Let's Plays and live streams here. It's impossible to do live streams here. And honestly, like, it took me about 15 minutes to get everything set up here where this works. Because originally, when I first started the recording for this episode, what happened was I had my TV slightly to the right, so it was on the edge of the desk, and I had my microphone in front of it. Well, the microphone was standing right in the center of the screen, so I couldn't see very well. So I had to clear a bunch of stuff off the desk, move the laptop over even further, which is what the webcam is from, and then I had to move the TV to the center. And even then I was worried that, the sound was going to come out of the TV because it's done that before, and so I was worried, okay, well, now the earbuds aren't going to do anything. Oh yeah, my right earbud, by the way, died like a week ago, and it makes listening to music really weird when you can't hear the right channel, because it makes, like, fade-outs and stuff really weird. So yeah, not been having an easy time with technology lately. But my AV switcher works perfectly fine, so I guess there's that. I am getting wrecked. I need to use some items. I need to start paying attention. Jeez! Florbus! Florbus, no. Okay. Potion. Jesus. Yeah. I just wanted to say that, like, should I continue on YouTube, on Twitch or Hitbox, whichever one, or should I just stop this and wait till I get my capture card and start recording a new series? I'll just go ahead and say what it is. I won't do it at some point anyway. It is Pokemon Red, Blue, and Yellow, all three at once. So I would be switching in between them from like session to session. It'd be very long form and very chill, not like this. It would be like, it'd probably be hour-long videos, just because I'm a sucker for long-form content, and it would be very grindy, but I'm completing the games. I've already done the Mew glitch on Red and Blue, and so I have 2 Mews. I'll introduce you to all the Pokemon once I start the series at whatever point. But I've stopped playing it for now, so that I can wait until I actually start the series and I don't get too far ahead of myself. But all of the games are at slightly different points, I believe. Red, I still need to beat Cerulean Gym. Blue, I've just beaten Cerulean Gym. And Yellow, I just got to Vermilion City. So they're all around the same point. Yeah, as you can see, like, I'm completing the games, all 151 Pokemon. And there's actually a method to my madness, believe it or not. I do actually take Pokemon that I only get one of, or a very limited number of, per game, and I basically trade them. Oh yeah, you don't have to fight these two. I feel like I just wasted my items, so I'm gonna fight them. Get some money so I can buy my stuff. But yeah, say you only get one Bulbasaur across the 3 games and it's in yellow. Well, if you evolve that Bulbasaur into an Ivysaur before you've traded it over to Red and Blue, they don't have the Pokedex data anymore. Yes, you can just try and complete one specific game and leave the other 2 in the dust, but it's easier to complete all 3 at once because, let's face it, you gotta get all 3 EVs anyway, which requires you getting up to Celadon City in all 3 games. Like, at that point, if you're going to be playing all 3 of them up to about the halfway point, you might as well just go all out. Plus, you have more money to spend on Safari Zone, passes. More money to dump at the game corner to get coins for Porygon. Possibly a Dratini if you don't want to have to bother trying to take on the game corner. If you want to get a Dratini without having to go to the Safari Zone and everything, you could just go to the game corner. That's what I did last time. But as you can see, I do have a method to my madness. I kind of want to show that off and do not quite a tutorial, I guess, but I do want to, let's finish off the Seedot before he bites. Uh-oh. This might hurt. Okay, he's still storing energy. I've got one more turn. I'm gonna focus all my efforts on Seedot. Jeez! Corful! I think I'm out of potions, and am I not? No, I've got one more potion. Okay, I'm going to use Confusion because it's got the higher accuracy. Corful. heal. You know, I will say, I've improved a lot since I first started the original Pokemon Sapphire Let's Play, not this one. I've gotten a lot better since then. I've got a better setup, you know, I'm using 2 monitors, I'm using XSplit instead of Microsoft Expression Encoder. I've got a decent microphone. Still using an emulator, still using the same gamepad. I'm actually using a timer now, so I can tell when the episode's about to be ready to end, which, by the way, I need to finish this battle so I can end the episode. But I've come a long way, haven't I? It's nice. It's refreshing to know that I've gotten as far as I have. Alright, they are beaten. That's all for today's episode. I'm gonna try and get a few more of these recorded before I stop for the day, and before my roommate gets back from his weekend trip. So, with that, I will see you guys next time.